Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rant. I'm Drunk Farmer. I want to get away from football and talk about a little bit about baseball. As you can see, I'm wearing a Chicago Cub hat. I'm a big Chicago Cub fan. I've been a Cub fan for, probably since I was 12 years old. Now I am really disappointed in the Chicago Cubs right now. I am so disappointed in the front office. Jeb Hoyt, especially the general manager, who is probably not the most popular person in Chicago right now, and is probably hiding somewhere so you won't get killed. This, and I've read a lot of comments off the Chicago Cub fan base wall, and they're not happy. What I'm talking about, if you haven't been following baseball or you follow baseball, either way, the Cubs traded probably great four great players, all of them all stars, two of them Gold Glove winners, and a lot of Chicago Cub fans are not happy. No, they're pissed. I'm one of them. First of all, they traded Craig Kimbrell, one of the a great closer. If you follow baseball, you know how good this guy is. This year, he's having a phenomenal season with. Well, he had a phenomenal season with the Cubs. Got traded to the Chicago White Sox, which, by the way, the Chicago White Sox have a pretty good closer too. He's one of the best in the AL. Why do they need two closers? Does the Chicago White Sox don't have faith in their closer, so they have to go out and get Kimbrel? I kind of question that move, but it happened. So he goes over to the crosstown rival Chicago White Sox. Meanwhile, Anthony Rizzo, the heart and soul of the Chicago Cubs, went to the New York Yankees. Javier Baez went to the New York Mets. Chris Bryant was the last to go. Was seen in the dugout crying because he got a call. He got traded to the San Francisco Giants, and Chris Bryant was brought up through the Cubs organization. And I'm calling this the Chicago Cub fire sale, which it is. What did the Chicago Cubs get? Not a lot, believe me. They said they got these players so they can rebuild for the future. That's a crock of crap. And I'll read some quotes here. Hold on. Mr. Hoyer has said, quote, Mr. Hoyer, we could either hold these players for 2 months or have them compete for a fourth place team or do everything we could in our power to reset our farm system or reset our organization, Hoyer said. So that's what he said. Also, he said we accelerate that over the last 10 days or so. So they were, I don't know. And he goes on to say here, which this really caught my eye, which he came on to say this, and I quote, it was emotionally difficult. What you think? Because I think the statement when I'm going about to read is going to be a load of crap. He said, was it emotionally difficult? Hoyer asked. Yes. Do I think it was absolutely the right thing for the organization? He says, I do. He says he does. He says, I do. I thought this was the right move. It was a freaking fire sale, Jeb. You moron. You get rid of four players, two of them Gold Glove winners, one of the hottest closers in baseball, and you get rid of them. You know how hard it is to find a closer in baseball nowadays, Jeb? It's really hard, believe me. Now the Chicago Cubs have to probably find a closer and do it, close out games by committee. Javier Baez, Gold Glove winner, great on defense. He's a great defensive player, great defensive shortstop. He's kind of a free swinger at the plate. Basically, what I'm saying, he strikes out a lot. But when he's hot, he does hit balls. He hit a home run tonight with the Mets. Anthony Rizzo was basically the heart and soul of the Chicago Cubs. he was the glue. He was the guy. He was the leader of that dugout, and now he's with the New York Yankees. Chris Bryant, like I said, he was brought up through the system, through the Chicago Cub farm system. People loved him. He was a good guy. Now he's playing with San Francisco. What did the Chicago Cubs get? I think I mentioned this before. The walking wounded. They didn't get squat for these guys. They didn't get nothing. They got players that have been injured. They got a guy who I read, he was a right-handed pitcher who's had Tommy John surgery twice already. He's not even 30. You think that'd be a red flag? Oh, by the way, Jeb Hoy says, well, hopefully he doesn't get injured anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, Chicago Cub fans out there, I know you're pissed. Believe me, I am mad myself. I am upset. I'm disappointed in the Cubs organization. I'm disappointed in the Cubs front office. I don't know what went through their brains. Yes, I know the Cubs are in fourth place and they don't have a snowball's chance in hell right now. But now we have a snowball. But now, wait, but now we have a chance to finish in last place. Like I said, they're not the Chicago Cubs. They don't have a closer. They're going to do that by committee probably. And don't blame David Roth. Okay, I'm sorry, but don't blame Don't blame Rossi on this one. Okay, don't blame Rossi on this one because it's really out of his hands. You know what I'm saying? It's out of his hands. He had these great players, and now they're gone. You think Rossi might be a little upset by this too? I think he is. If you're going to be upset, Chicago Cub fans, be upset at Jeb Hoyt, okay, and the Chicago Cubs front office and all the overeducated idiots who are running this team. Be upset with them, not the manager, because let me tell you, it's out of the manager's hands. Because Jeb Hoyt and the rest of the overeducated idiots, you know, they're the ones that the fans should be upset at. And that's all I'm saying about it. I am Drunk Farmer. That has been my little rant on that. If you like this show, hit that like button. If you have a comment, use the comment box below. Or if you want, you can subscribe to this show. And I do, and to all you new subscribers, I mostly do a lot of things about football, college football, and professional football. But I just had to rant about this because since I'm a big Chicago Cub fan. Until then, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. I will see you when I see you. This has been The Rant. And by the way, go Huskers, and I'll see you later. I'm back.